Welcome to The Lock Shop with Nielson and Hustler.
All right, it's 11:02. It's The Lock Shop. No Huss today. Wanika's in with me, and my headphones are pretty loud.
Yeah, I know.
Was it blaring out of YouTube?
Yes, it's very loud. And
I couldn't hear a single thing.
Trev was like, music, and you just didn't move at all. And then...
Oh, that is loud.
Yeah. Then I started saying something and you didn't react, and then I had to start pointing because then you're like, oh, so somebody might be saying something to me right now.
I'm sorry, boys. Man, I couldn't hear a single
Your
thing.
headphone at 1260. You would put those headphones down, and I would hear the station clearly from that wherever I was in that room.
Oh,
you
of
had
course,
it
in the room.
completely cranked.
Yeah. I think Hernan has them cranked pretty high, too.
There was a few of you that did it.
I don't know if anybody's done Hernan's show. Trevor, you ever worked with Hernan? He has them pretty cranked, too. Yeah, but we were just saying Hernan and I are older, so we're probably going deaf.
Yeah, because you have your headphones cranked.
No, I have them cranked because I'm deaf.
No.
This is a chicken and egg thing. All right? Like, I've always been deaf, so that's why I have them cranked.
No.
I would actually love...
You've always had your headphones complete. Like, okay, I guess maybe you've had bad hearing for life.
Yeah. Yeah, no, so for example, and I don't know if this is how it is for everybody, but like when I have my iPad on and my headphones in my iPad, unless it's like over a quarter of the way up, I can't hear a thing. Like if it's low, I can't hear it. And I don't know if that's like if other people can hear that or not, but like if I'm listening to my iPhone and it's plugged in and it's only like a quarter of the way up, I can't hear it.
So like you need like halfway or higher.
To hear it clearly, I need about halfway or higher on a device.
Okay. It depends on the time of day where you are.
Now, with that being said, I think that's usually on a plane.
Well, yeah. So there's noise.
Yeah, but still, you should be able to hear.
Well, no, but there's a white noise that is taking place that right off the bat, it's going to lower what you can hear. You're going to have to raise the volume for something. And now
Matty, if I need to prove to you that I'm deaf, I'll prove it.
Well, but now is that headphones in or headphones out?
It's headphones in.
Yeah. Okay. You still, about half. That makes sense on a plane.
You know what's really bad is that the Muzz is partially deaf in her one ear because it's a little bit different looking. Looks great though, but she hears better than I do.
Have you got a hearing test? I have to go full Dave Jameson here on you.
No.
Have you gone and had a hearing test done?
Well, no, because I'm scared to, because I don't want them to tell me I'm deaf. A chicken and egg thing once again. Right? Like I don't want them to go and they'd be like, "Oh, you're gonna
Schrodinger's cat."
They're gonna be like,
maybe not.
They're gonna be like, "Go." I did go to the doctor one time, and I said, "Can you just check my ears to like see if they're clogged up?" Because I don't hear as well as my wife or my kids. And she looked in there. She goes, "No, they're clean." I said, "What? That makes me worried." Like, but I don't want to go because what if they say, "Oh, by the time you're 60, you won't hear anything."
Here's what they might say. Like by the time it's 60, you might not hear anything. But if you use this, you could, you won't strain your ears and you still will hear fine. We can correct this.
But I can hear fine now. I just have stuff turned up.
You clearly don't hear fine now.
I can hear you.
Because you have to crank them up.
I don't know. I
feel like it's one of those you might as well like go and make sure that it gets taken care of. So that if something happens that isn't good, you could maybe correct it earlier as opposed to just like, you don't want to know that by the time you're 60, you're going to go deaf, but you're then just going to go deaf at 60.
Yeah, I'd rather be surprised than worry about it for 16 years.
Or you could go fix it. And maybe it doesn't happen.
I don't have time to fix it. I don't have time to do anything.
Okay, I'm going to have to make a call to Dave Jameson later today to call you to tell you to work on the hearing.
Big Maple says it's called ADHD, Dusty. Does that have something to do with hearing?
Attention deficit disorder?
That has nothing to do with hearing, does it? I mean, maybe it does. I do get distracted very easily. Is that the ADHD thing? My wife always like, you have ADHD. And I what did I say? ADHD? She always says, she's like, you have ADHD. And I'm like, no, I'm not. I just get distracted easily. That's it. I was telling you today,
funny joke.
I have like a million things on the go all the time. And I'll like start doing one thing. And then my brain will go and I'll be like, oh, I should do that. And I'll come back and be like, what was I working on?
You
would know it working with me. Yeah, I'm all over the place.
Or something, you go to your phone and then you start texting away and I'm in the middle of telling you something and it's like, okay.
But that's because I remember the other thing.
You're like, oh, or what did you say? And then I have to repeat it. I just see you're doing it right now.
Well, I was looking at the chat.
Just kidding. It's just, I don't know. It just, I don't, attention deficit disorder for not being able to hear your phone or your iPad. I don't know if that's the thing.
I don't know.
Unless maybe it's the case of you, like you're saying you can't hear it.
Big Maple says, yes, you have it, Dusty. I figured you already knew. Okay, what? Look, man, sorry, Matty. I totally got distracted by the chat. But that was great timing, I guess, for an example of it. But I don't want to be one of those guys that's like, oh, I'm diagnosed with this now. Like, I'd rather just keep pushing through. And
I'd rather just completely go deaf 60 years from now than be diagnosed with something that maybe I could go correct.
Quinn in the chat says it helps with our procrastination. Is the procrastination, is that a sign of an ADHD guy?
I have no idea.
I feel like it probably would, but I don't know. Kurt on a grader texts in, says, time for hearing aids, Dusty. I just got mine at 52. Yeah, but with hearing aids, how am I supposed to put in headphones? I'd have to wear over-the-head cans. I don't want to be that guy.
Do you hear fine with your IVs or IFBs?
These things?
What on TSN?
I know on a broadcast I wear a headset.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
I have it turned up a little bit on a headset. Chris Cuthbert can't hear very well at all, and look how good he is. So that's why I've always been like, I'll just follow that path, and I'll be able to So
while not officially listed as a symptom in diagnostic criteria, procrastination is strongly linked and often considered a common manifestation of ADHD.
This is going to sound awful, but you lost me partway through that. Can you read it again? I saw Quinn's thing in the chat. No, sorry. I'm not doing it as a bit. I thought about
this is the truth.
I thought about something else midway through that sentence.
Of course, I'm just reading something that I'm going to think about something else.
How's it going to come in tomorrow and be like, how was lock shop yesterday? We're like, I got diagnosed as an ADHD. Yeah, and it's because I'm deaf. Okay.
While not officially listed as a symptom in diagnostic criteria, you with me so far?
You lost me at a couple of those, but I'm paying attention.
Procrastination is strongly linked to and often considered a common manifestation of ADHD.
Give me some other things for ADHD.
I just.
Do you have those up?
ADHD.
I might hit for the cycle.
Oh, is there a free ADHD test? Or I don't want. ADHD. I want to pay for that one. I don't want to pay for it.
Jen says I should go get tested for the hearing.
Here we go. You ready for this test?
Yes.
Okay. How often do you have difficulty concentrating on what people say to you, even when they're speaking to you directly? Never, rarely, sometimes, often, very often.
Are those different categories? Say that again. Never. So there's
rarely,
5 categories.
Yes,
okay.
Rarely, sometimes, often, very often.
Sometimes.
Okay, I think you could have maybe went to often, but that's okay.
Am I doing the test or are you guys doing the test?
I did yours. I put yours in. I'm just saying. Right. How often do you leave your seat in meetings or other situations in which you are expected to remain seated?
No, I have a good attention in a meeting. I won't get up and leave. I'm not an ass.
Or other situations in when you're expected to remain seating. So like never or rarely.
Well, we just had a meeting with Cam from GCL Diesel. And I stood up. I was sitting down. I stood up and leaned on the table.
No, I think this is like walking away.
Well, then I'll say never.
I'll go never.
I'll go never.
How often do you have difficulty unwinding and relaxing when you have time to yourself?
Give me the options again.
Never, rarely, sometimes, often, very often.
Very often. When I sit down,
you can't unwind and relax?
Dude, this is not a thing. Like, I never just sit there. Like, I'm either with the family, and then I'll lay around with Tam a bit after the kids go to bed, chat about a few things, and then I go downstairs and I work, and I have the TV on, and I'm working, and I work, and then I go to bed, and then I wake up and I'm here. So yeah, probably never.
You're gonna have a tough time in your office by yourself.
No, I'll have a TV on in there. As long as there's a TV.
Are you unwinding though at that point
in my office?
Well,
I won't be unwinding. I'll be doing meetings and work.
But if you're by yourself on it with the TV and you're unwinding, do you have a tough time unwinding at that point?
I don't know if I can ever just sit there and watch a show.
When you're in a conversation, how often do you find yourself finishing the sentence of the people you're talking to before they can finish it themselves?
Oh, damn. I would say the second highest level.
Often?
Yeah. Like I noticed that as a broadcaster.
How often do you put things off until the last minute?
As a family, we do that quite often. That's just not me driven.
So just often.
I would say probably often, but I also think I do some of my best work when I'm up against the deadline. I would have been a great newspaper writer before they died.
How often do you depend on others to keep your life in order and attend to details?
Well, let's talk to you and Tammy and HR Daddy and all the guys that I assisted head coach for. I mean, probably somewhere between sometimes and the first often.
And they actually switched it to always. For that
Damn.
One. So sometimes or often.
I wouldn't say
I'll give
always.
you sometimes.
Yeah.
I'll give you sometimes.
Duck Dead in the chat. Dusty gets diagnosed with ADHD minus 5,000.
Okay. Which gender, you're male.
Yeah. Well,
what age group you're in, this age group.
Yeah.
Great job. You finished. Continue. Oh, you got to email something to me?
They're going to scam the system.
10-minute mail. Have you ever used 10-minute mail before?
No, what's that?
You could get an email address for 10 minutes.
Why don't you just give them your email?
Because I don't want them to have my email.
But now you have to go sign up for this 10-minute email.
No, you don't have to. I've already got it. It just automatically puts up and you get 10 minutes
so
for
it's like 30-second email.
Well, it lasts for 10. You scored 1,340 on the ADHD test. What does that mean? I don't know.
What's the good? Okay, what was my number?
1,340. This is from the Attention Deficit Disorder or Association. ADHD test
I wish I scored 0.
Oh, here we go. Well, that's not helpful. It's not in the same.
Oh, wow. Here, I got it. A score of 1340 on an ADHD test is highly unlikely. Oh, no. Man, this could win an Esty, this one. Dusty gets diagnosed with ADHD live on the Lock Shop. A score of 1340 on an ADHD test is highly unlikely and would indicate a very severe presentation of symptoms, possibly even outside the typical range of ADHD assessment scales. Come on. I mean,
okay.
Come on.
Okay,
that's got to be a false test.
Well,
man.
They might have a different scoring on this because the results are in, and I got the results.
Okay.
Dear Dustin, first, this is not an ADHD diagnosis or non-diagnosis. This is just a screening test.
Good.
Your ADHD test score is 1,340, which according to other places.
Yeah, I mean, this guy, that chat AI overview.
Our assessment does not show you have ADHD.
Yes!
Since your test score is below the threshold 1,399. So not much.
Oh, I'm close.
For someone with ADHD. The switch for people taking care of you to sometimes from often may have saved you.
God.
The result may or may not surprise you. Either way, you want to know that you are not alone. You may be thinking, I've only answered a few questions. Are you sure I don't have ADHD?
I am thinking that.
No, we're not sure. I feel like Maury right now. You do not have ADHD.
That was close.
You are, so according to their scores, you are just shy of ADHD territory.
All right, well, that's...
but if we changed one of those scores, I think maybe like if we switch the
one where people take care of me thing.
Could have gone to often, and that might have changed the results.
If Tammy is watching or listening right now, she will definitely say she takes care of me around the clock.
Well, you didn't say that earlier.
Well, I wanted to cheat the test.
Not clearly. So either you have an extreme form of ADHD or you're just shy of ADHD.
All of you who bet minus 5,000 that I would have ADHD, you're wrong. You should have taken the dog, no ADHD, at plus 250. Coach Mike says over/under. Dusty has 5 undiagnosed medical conditions. I would say under for sure.
So we're saying 5?
Yeah, if the number's 5, I'm under. If it's like under. 1.5 or 2.5,
he's got
I'm probably
hearing
over.
issues.
Yeah, that's 1. I almost have ADHD. That's 2.
I think we're good at that point.
So we're good there.
But we'll never know because Dusty will never go get checked because he doesn't want to know.
Yeah, I'll never take a true ADHD test. Vegreville Rob says, just listening to this segment, you would know you have ADHD. Yeah, that's true, I guess. All right.
But you can say you've been tested.
Raider Jesse says, Dusty having ADHD would make so much sense given his food situation and his go, go, go attitude. What's it have to do with a food situation?
That's a great question.
What's that?
What does ADHD have to do with food?
Do ADHD people
choices?
Love sausage McMuffins?
It says, while no specific food causes or cures ADHD, dietary choices can significantly impact the severity of symptoms.
What?
I don't know.
Oh boy.
I don't know. Raider Jesse will have to answer that one too.
I'm gonna a secret way tomorrow. No, I was just gonna say I was gonna secretly test Huss for ADHD when he comes back, but that dude chills all the time. So there's no way.
Oh, he does not have ADHD.
No, he's got the opposite.
He gets whatever he's on, he's focused on. He's just, I don't know what I would say Huss would have.
Gary from Winnipeg texts in. A friend of mine went completely deaf at 68. Last year, he had implants surgically implanted into his brain. He must wear the associated hearing aids, and he has regained his hearing. Again, from Gary from Winnipeg, the old fart.
You wouldn't do that.
He had ear implants surgically implanted into his brain.
You would go deaf,
What?
but then you would be scared of them touching your brain that you wouldn't get those implants in to get hearing back.
Look, I've heard everything I need to hear. Is there anything else here? Gold Medal Mark says, I had 20% hearing on the left side working in radio, worth getting fixed in the end.
Yeah, there's a lot of radio people that have had the issues.
Yeah.
Who's the Gord Whitehead? JMO always talked about Gord Whitehead had major hearing issues.
Really?
Yeah. And that's why he would talk to you about
Morley has hearing issues.
Yeah, that's why. But Dave would talk to you about getting your hearing checked and stuff. And now I've got to assume this role of JMO right now to be like,
I was going to say,
hearing checked.
JMO has really let me down by not continuing to be my Edmonton dad.
Member?
I have a Costco card. I don't like going there.
I think they have free ear tests there.
Free? You think I want to base my hearing on a free hearing test from Costco?
It'll give you an idea.
Buy one, get 12? Like, I don't know about that.
It's going to be a perfect hearing test.
Zach Wildest is in and says, I have severe ADHD. If anything changes in my routine, then it throws off my whole day. Does that happen at all? Not really. Like, my days are all over the place.
Yeah.
So it's not very routine-ish. Like, not organized enough to stay routine, you know? I'm like a big fly by the seat of your pants guy.
Yeah, I would have never walked away. I don't feel like you're full ADHD. There's something else.
No. What? What do you mean there's something else?
I don't know. It's not like, I don't know. Maybe it is part of it.
What's the other thing?
I don't know. I'm just trying to think. Like, maybe it's something else. You should go get the hearing checked. It's free.
Yeah, and you know what, though? I should go get my hearing checked.
Go grab a couple samples.
Yeah.
And then go get a free hearing test.
I thought for sure when she checked out my ears, she was going to be like, oh, yeah, they're all clogged up. Let me clean them for you. And she's like, no, maybe I have a horrible doctor.
Well, no, that's just like earwax. Like, it goes deeper than that, hearing problems. Like, they can't just all see it right there. That's why they have hearing tests to do things differently. You weren't listening there for half of that.
Big Uke says, I just admitted to cheating at the test, which means it's a push at worst here. Everybody gets their money back, right? If you're on minus 5,000, if you're in at a plus number, it's okay. That was close.
You bet on minus 5,000. You deserve to lose your money on that one.
All right, well, let's talk about some betting stuff. Actually, I got another thing I need to bring up with you.
With me?
Yeah. This is a question that Eric told me to ask you today. Is the Dunya taking a step back this year?
In what way?
Well, some scores aren't being reported. Tweets aren't being updated. He said that Rourke was on his bench and his lineup this week.
Oh, then that's just, sometimes it's the copy and paste. I'll fix that there. You could bring that up to me.
Are you too busy? Do you have ADHD?
I am quite busy these days. I am actually really busy.
You do stay
these
very
days.
organized, though.
So, like,
well, but I know, but like I heard that Lucas said we have this new logo. We're not even really posting online much this year.
Well, I think that I will call out all my fellow Dunya members and say that they have all been given access to the Twitter account to do with the Twitter account as they wish.
Oh,
and we voted on that a number of years ago that everyone has that and they could post stuff. So it's not all on me. So if they have a problem with that, go fix it. Do it yourself.
Ooh. a rip in the. There's a bit of a rift right now in the Dunya.
Oh, Sean Berryhill the third.
Are you doing stuff right now?
Yeah, I'm fixing it.
Oh,
or Stanley Berryhill.
Stanley Berryhill.
Yeah, that's just the one that went missed. I copy and paste a bunch of things, and that one didn't go BCNM. I'll just have to update his stats. But yeah, it's all fixed. Yeah, any of them could go posted. If any of them,
I know that Eric was like really sad that the results weren't ready until Monday night and stuff.
Well, they weren't ready until Monday afternoon. They got posted on Monday afternoon. If he wants to feel bad, he could come talk to me, and I'll tell him why the results won't posted.
Yeah,
okay. He'll feel bad after that.
He will. Okay.
Yeah.
I just wonder if you guys were going to fold or something because it seemed like
no. The league's running strong.
Okay.
The league's been around for 10 years. The eternal audit is probably still going on from the San Antonio Texans, and we're fine. But those boys, I'll just I'll go in that group chat right now.
Uh-oh.
And say,
I felt uneasy. I thought I should bring it to your awareness.
I'll just say this,
so you can
I am open on things, but any concerns with the League of the Dunya can be brought up to the league offices themselves.
Oh boy.
And not given and filed to the other league.
Well, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
I will also make him feel bad as to why the results weren't done.
Luke was complaining about it at the Nasty Bash too.
Which part?
Something. Somebody was like, "Yeah, Luke was talking to me at the Nasty Bash. You're not happy with where the league's at right now."
Oh, Luke wouldn't.
Which I love you guys.
Luke wouldn't say that fully.
I thought he did. That was one of the rumors.
Results. I won't go all the way.
Big Maple says, "Can we talk about Ohtani being scandalous again? Did something else happen?"
I told them the results were going to be late, partly because I had a golf tournament on Sunday that I was going to be.
Yeah, they knew why, but they're just not happy with it. And then like next Sunday too, Eric's mentioned it multiple times to me.
Oh, that one they're joking about fully on that one because I'm with them on the stag.
Yeah, but they still think it's your responsibility as a commission to have that ready by Sunday.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. I'm driving in a car on the way back.
Are you driving them back and they're still complaining?
I'm flying.
Oh, okay.
And then Ryan's driving me back. That's their complaints?
That's what they were saying.
Well, boys, text is going out to you guys as to partly why my results were delayed this past weekend.
All right, there we go. We'll get that sorted through. I worry about the league sometimes, right? You got
league's in great shape.
It gets done. A mess and
stuff gets done. We've done league stats on a Monday before. It'd just be nice if they.
You weren't aware that they were a little rattled by this?
They did not bring any of that up.
Oh,
they did. Well, also at the Nasty Bash, they wouldn't have known about the scoring fully.
No, Eric mentioned it to me last week.
When did I mention that?
I don't know. He mentioned it to me last week. He's like, we won't have scoring till Sunday. I think.
I said that on Saturday morning.
What?
That was the first time I said it. I said, hey, boys, next 2 weeks stats will be done on the Monday.
Man, I thought I heard about it before the bash for some reason.
No, because I would have never told anyone that. There's been no reason for that. So you might have heard it from Eric yesterday. But your ADHD is making it feel like it's happened on a different day.
That could be the truth.
And now you're thinking it happened last week when it was actually this week.
I don't know what day it is. But that's okay. All right, it was early in the show. Let's see here. As always, the Lock Shop brought to you by Play Alberta. If you have not yet signed up for an account at Play Alberta, please do download the app as well. If you haven't used the code yet, YEG 50 deposit 5 get $50 free bet. That's if you haven't used it. For those of you who like the monthly reloads, it's EST Sports right now, deposit 20 and get 50 as well. Maverick was asking for a little CFL teaser from us today. We definitely put something together there. We've got 2 plays that are already up. Yesterday, Huss and I went with Elks to win, Riders -2.5, Lions -2.5. That is sitting up there at +392. And then the Jays to win and score first. That's for today. Just Jays to win, score first. That one's +194. And so if you like the Jays today against the Cubbies, +194, that's pretty good. Somebody pointed out Oh, no, never mind. That's further up in the chat. I scrolled back up in the chat. I was like, wait a second. They're talking
What did
about
they point out?
selective hearing again. I was like, what? We already talked about that. All right. So, Matty, let's take a look at these CFL lines, and maybe we can put together a little Tuesday teaser for that. We'll get to the Blue Jays in a little bit. Talk some. We're in the same fantasy league together. Did you hear about my trade? Did I tell you about my trade?
With numbers?
Yeah. I told you about it, though.
I think I'm aware
I
of
told
it.
you. Yeah. He said that he's already getting some hate messages.
Why?
From the league. Well, because nobody in that league wants to make trades, and when somebody else does, they get pissed. Well,
has the trade gone through yet? I haven't seen an email on it.
No, that's the thing. I think.
Why hasn't that gone through?
I think the hate mail might just be from the commish. Because he's not happy with the deal.
Well, what's the deal?
I traded. So this is the Spite League. We've both been in it for, how long have you been in?
It's like 12 years now.
Same time as
13.
me?
No, I'm a little
less. A year later, or 2 years later, maybe.
What are you going into?
I don't know.
I feel like I got my 10 like last year or 2 years ago.
I've been here, when have I been here? 16 years. I was in Spite League pretty early. I'm probably 14 or 15. I think I'm 14 years in. Anyway, won this year. Very strong keepers. So I'm trading Derrick Henry and Nico Collins to Number for the 5th overall pick and then a 3rd rounder and a 4th rounder. Now, here's the issue in this league. Many people get pissed. They're like, well, but they never send out offers. And they don't want to move first rounders. Like they value these first rounders like they're crazy. Numbskulls is getting Derrick Henry and Nico Collins for the 5th overall pick. He's only got 3 other solid keepers. So he's going to have 5 good keepers. And then I have really good keepers. And now I'm going to have the 5th overall pick, draft another rookie wide receiver or something. But he said he's already got people being like, what the hell, man? So,
well, Tanis, who's part of the league as well, is in the nasty chat saying, we just don't want to trade with you, Dusty. I stand by what Dusty says. Anytime I have thrown out offers to people, there's only a select few of people I know I can make a trade with.
Barely anybody.
Because I'll get an actual response from them. Or like, if I ever get trade offers in that league.
We've made trades in that league.
We have. I made one with Number last year. I got Joe Burrow from him.
Yeah.
For the draft.
Before the deadline. Right? Because then you keep, before the keeper deadline.
Yeah. So I had him as a keeper because it was like, I need a quarterback. Perfect.
It's a 16-team league.
5 keeper.
That's why we keep quarterbacks. And it's 5 keepers, so 90 guys are protected.
During the season, I get crap offers most of the time. It's like, hey, you've got Armand St. Brown. I'll give you a 10th round pick for him. And you're like, well, no. And it's one's like, I'm not even starting talks on this one because this is so absurd. But then there are a few people that you could make fair offers or go back to. But like, I have a couple guys I would like to try to trade. I have thrown it out there in the past few years. I have had some keepers and I said, I will give these guys up for like a 6th, 7th round pick.
Yes.
And no one responds.
It makes no sense.
And it's like, I'm sorry, these players are better than what you're going to keep.
Yeah.
And I'm just asking for a 6th and 7th, which is nothing. And people don't want to do it.
Like this is why I've won this league 3 times in the last 8 years. Numbers won it like twice. So, I mean, there's a system here. And how it works is like there's a lot of guys in this league where, for example, Nico Collins, who I just traded, who is going in first rounds in redraft leagues. People wouldn't give me a 2nd round pick for him when the first 90 guys are protected. So it's essentially the equivalent of like a 6th or 7th rounder for Nico Collins. And I don't understand how they don't get that. You can stack my team in this league, and this is a keeper league. Listen to these guys. I got Jaden Daniels, Bijan Robinson, Jahmyr Gibbs, Neighbors, and Bowers. Like maybe the top young guy at all of the positions. And it's by simply taking advantage of the making the right trade for a keeper at the right time and then drafting well and getting picks. Like, I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me. I looked the other day on our roster grid. There's like 4 or 5 teams that probably have 7 to 8 people that I would consider keeper worthy. And the teams that have like 2 won't go trade them, and those guys won't trade it. They'll let it all go back into the draft. Then I get one of those guys at 5th overall, and they're all like, no. I'm like, well, manage your roster properly in the offseason. What are we doing here?
I will still go back to one of my piss-offs from that league. It was trade deadline. I had Frank Gore. I said, who wants Frank Gore? I want to trade Frank Gore. The trade deadline's coming up. I want this. I'm in rebuild.
This was BS.
I want a draft pick. That's it. Do you know how many offers I got? I'm going to throw this out to the nasties out there. Do you know how many offers I got? 1. It was from Dusty. He sent me like a 5th round pick or something.
It's called a rental. Like
I think I got you up a round from there.
Yeah.
But I was like, done. Let's do it. I'm trying to trade this guy.
Yeah.
And our commission stopped it and said, that's unfair. Dusty's loading up. And this is not a fair price. And I was just like, but no one else is giving me anything. And in the end, I was stuck with Frank Gore. And I didn't get that pick.
We both should have.
No one else wanted him. No one else made me. I was gonna give him away just for any pick. If there was another offer, I would have been like to the commission. Okay, then I'll take this offer. I ended up being forced to keep my running back because you were the only one that made an offer to me.
How does that make sense? So anyway, this is why I'm on a mission to keep winning this league.
To Tannis, we just don't want to trade with you, Dusty. That's wrong. There's a lot of people
nobody
in there
wants
that
to trade
actually don't
anybody.
want to trade. And I'm
16-team league. We should have a number of people trading all the time. It's the best part. We've had like 7 trades in the Kerfloat this year. It's a 6-team league. What are we doing here?
Do I still have those trade things? I might have them in my emails.
The Frank Gore one?
I might have discussions on them.
That was ridiculous. How were we not allowed to do a Frank Gore trade?
Because you were going to get load up on an extra player. And I was getting...
Did I end up winning the league anyway? Was that in my back-to-back league window?
It might have been. And then I was out a draft pick. And for a guy that I didn't keep the next year. It was great.
They also have those things where like you should have, because you can only have so many picks and then you've got picks later on. And then sometimes you have to keep the picks later on.
That one, I'm not getting into that one.
Remember that, dude?
I'm not getting into that one because that one was a big annoyance. You have your draft picks. You trade them all. Even if you use up your draft picks, they're still yours. You just forfeit them after.
Yes.
I should be able to trade any of my draft picks of 15 rounds. And if I use the first 11 and I traded round 14, I still should be able to.
Yeah, but they say you can't trade round 14 because
it's...
Anyway, we love you, Commish, but we need to do a better job.
Complicated for yourself.
And you know what? I do. Yeah, Kixie does do that. He
makes things way more complicated for himself.
Yeah.
And then he sticks in on these rules.
He loves the league, but he does make things a little bit more complicated for him and more frustrating for us.
Did it go to the committee? Yes, it did go to the committee and got shot down because everyone wanted Dusty to lose.
I've been fighting this uphill battle for years. I guess they have something against guys who almost have ADHD.
I got one trade offer for the guy.
That, regardless of the trade, those trades should be allowed to. If you only get one trade offer, it's not like nobody's going to. Other people would step in and be like, "Oh, we can't do that." Okay, well then trade a higher pick for Frank Gore. Well, no,
or
I don't
give
want
me that pick for Frank
Gore. Well, then just do it,
and I'll send them to you.
Whatever. All right.
Do we know the result?
Who are your keepers in that? No, I don't know what the result of the vote.
Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
St. Brown.
Yeah. Some of your guys have kind of aged out here.
They are. Well, I still got Devonta Smith and Cooper Kupp. I got Jaden Reed and Aaron Jones still.
See, so for example, Aaron Jones, of course, was the pick that he got with the pick that got taken away from me.
Correct.
You should reach out to Tuna. He's got like 2 or 3 extra guys that would definitely be worth keeping.
Well, I've got that. I got the 4th overall.
Are you picking 4th?
Yeah.
Oh, and I'm right behind you now.
Yep.
Oh, that'd be a nice little spot for EST. Yeah, if you look at his roster grid, he's got a couple pretty good guys, man. All right. Bring up his team for a second. I don't know. Bring up his, I was looking. I went through to see who might be kicking around in the draft to see what the value would be like on the 5th pick. And there'd be some good rookies there, but he's got a few guys. I think he's got a few extras. I think it was him.
Kyler Murray, Saquon Barkley, Jamar Chase. He's got Mark Andrews, Jalen Waddle, Jamison Williams.
Yeah, I like both of those guys more.
Drake
than Cooper
London
Kupp this year. Drake London. He's got Drake London.
The one thing I always fear for though is that the guy going on the new team. It could set them off a little bit. But it is also Sam Darnold throwing to him.
Who's that, Kupp?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, we'll see. But I think I'd rather have one of those other younger guys. Like, I'd rather have Jamison Williams.
Well, I'd rather have a running back. I need a better running back. I've always in this league never had the good running backs.
Yeah, me neither. I won a championship with Bijan, Gibbs. And you know what? When I won my back-to-backs, I had early career Todd Gurley. And he was an absolute monster. Gurley basically won me back-to-back years.
Todd Gurley's on the ballot.
Then he fell off.
He's on the ballot for the Hall of Fame.
What? He's already on a Hall of Fame ballot? Is that how old we are?
Yes.
How old's Todd Gurley? Todd Gurley's like 30, what is he, the 32, 33?
He's eligible in 2026. Todd
old is
Gurley's
Todd Gurley?
31 years old.
You'd be eligible for the Hall when you're 31 years old?
There's no way he's made a career that's call-worthy. 2, 3. He had 6 seasons. He had like 4 really good, 5 maybe really good seasons. It's not Hall-worthy.
Oh, I should be in the Hall at 31, man.
Yeah, he's on the ballot for next year.
Crashed
out early.
That's an interesting one. All right, let's slide back over to the Canadian Football League. We talked about this right off the bat on the Nielsen show this morning. Do you think there's going to be a good buzz there Friday night?
At Commonwealth?
Yeah, like compared to previously. Like they're coming in off a win. It's a Friday night. The weather doesn't necessarily look great, but it's a Friday night.
Cloudy 17.
Coming off a win. Cody Fajardo. Like, do they, what's their highest attendance so far
18.
this year? 18.
Last
Do
game.
they hit 20?
They've been going up. It was like 14-something, 16-something, 17-something, 18-something.
Do they
I'm
hit
going to
20?
say no because of the opponent. Like you're not dealing with the weather is the big factor on this one. To me, you've got Toronto coming to town, which isn't sexy.
No.
That right off the bat hurts you selling tickets. Yes, you are coming in off of a win.
It's not a Winnipeg or Saskatchewan coming
but
in.
it's one of those. I think it could be close to the top. Like I think it'd be like an 17, 18 still. I don't think we hit 20. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm surprised by this one on the post-game show I'm talking about, looking on the TV going, that crowd looked amazing tonight. It looked like an amazing
The last game I did, what game was that? It looked like a decent
the Hamilton
crowd.
game.
Was that the Hamilton game?
No, you didn't do the Hamilton game.
No.
You did the BC game.
I thought there was a decent crowd for them. There was people in like the standing room areas in the corners, and I was like, wow, this is
and that
best
was
crowd I've seen in a few
17
years.
something.
Yeah.
It all pains me.
That one looked like it was more of a legit 17 than a reported 17. You know what I mean? Like I thought it was pretty good. This line has been moving all over the place. Wow. Okay, so it was 1.5, and then this morning it was 1. Now it's 2.5. Has there been some injury news on Toronto's side? Are they missing somebody that they weren't missing earlier this morning? Because it moved 1.5 points just this morning, which could just be coming people getting in on the Elks, moving the line a little bit. But it was weird to see 1.5 points move.
Yeah, there's no Argos. Their first training practice is official practice is today, so they don't have an injury report yet. I don't know if I could find an injury report for them. So I don't know what.
Trying to think. I mean, nobody, not one.
There's not a player unless it's Nick Arbuckle
or Coxie.
Like there's not a
Those are the
player
guys who would move at 1.5.
Up next. Well, they did sign Brandon Dozier. I don't think that changes anything. They haven't announced. They don't have anything on their Twitter.
Too. It's moving away from the Argos, right?
I know. So, but that's the thing. Like, there's no news on that one. Maybe it's just people are being more. They're seeing the Elks, and they're going on the Elks. Because if there's a game for the Elks to go win, it's this one. Like this is the favorable part of their schedule. They got through Montreal, they got the win. Now you got the 2 teams that are at the bottom with you in the Canadian Football League. If
you're gonna have a hope at a crossover, beat Toronto, beat Ottawa.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's no going 1-1 in these next 2. This has to be a 2-0 stretch. You have to go finish these 2 teams off. And with what they've done as a team through 3 weeks, like they looked really good, lost 2 really close ones. Didn't look really good, but finished it off on Friday against the not-so-good Als team. That's what I think many people are going to be expecting, is that the Elks will be able to put up a much more better 60-minute performance, which would then lead you to believe it should be a more comfortable victory for the Edmonton Elks.
We've had a bunch of movement from this morning. All 4 of these games have moved since 7:25 this morning. Bombers opened at 7. It was 6.5 this morning. It's now at 6. Edmonton moved, like we mentioned, from 1 until 2.5. The Riders opened as 3. It was 3.5 this morning. It's now up to 4. You guys will be at that game in Peel Country.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Where's
I'm
Peel
jealous
Country?
of you guys. I've always wanted to be in Peel Country. What's that?
Where is it in the state?
Where is it? What are you talking about? It's at the end of the end
that's
zone.
that spot. Oh, we're in that spot, actually.
Yeah, it's at the end of the end zone, man. It's very cool. And then the Lions opened at, I think, 3.5. and they're sitting at 5 right now. So it has definitely been moving. Well, Bombers is coming closer to Ottawa, which makes sense to me. The other 3 have been moving.
Wait, what was the Bombers line?
Towards the home
week?
teams. It was 7.
Was it?
Now, yeah, it was 7. It's a big number. Which Huss and I on Monday were like, get on Ottawa right now plus 6.5.
Am I wrong to make this declaration? I was willing to do it last week. Bombers are frauds.
Oh, jeez.
I'm going to put them in the full
I don't know. Is frauds the right word? I don't know if frauds is the right
They
word.
started off the season so hot. They look so great. Everyone was talking about how dominant this team is. Like they're rolling for the next Grey Cup because it's a home Grey Cup. Look at what they just did to BC in back-to-back weeks. Got the win against Edmonton. This is the best team in the CFL. 7+ every time on the line because this team's going to roll, and they haven't done anything since.
I would say frauds is what you would say about a team that's like 5-2. Are they frauds? Are they not as good as their schedule, as their record lets you believe? The Bombers are a 500 football team. This line, to me, is a bit fraudulent, if you want to say that. Like, I would probably have to get this inside 5 to even consider the Bombers. Although I put them on the money line parlay in the week. The Bombers at home should win. But Ottawa has a better receiving group. Drew Brown has been a better quarterback this year than Zach Collaros has been. So, I mean, I think they are what the record says they are. Whereas last year, when the Bombers started 0-4, I was like, no, there's a better team here. And last year, they proved that they were a better team again. But I think the Bombers at 4-4 are probably a 500 team, maybe a game over 500. Could still be a playoff team, obviously.
Are
but
they?
I think they could be.
If you had to put a team in the West in the playoffs, is it BC or what?
Well, I said this morning on the show, between those two teams, I think the Lions will emerge as the third place team, but I still could say the Bombers would be a wild crossover.
To me, for the Bombers, it comes down to that Labor Day series. Right now, I could see them happening to them what they've done to the Riders a few times, and that's getting swept.
Swept?
Yeah.
I could see the Bombers.
Who have the Bombers beaten?
Who have the Bombers beat?
BC, Edmonton, and Toronto. They've lost 3.
Yeah.
So
Calgary. They haven't beaten a team above 500 yet. Like they didn't beat the Riders. They got swept by Calgary. Did they play Hamilton yet?
They've lost to Toronto. They've been lost to Toronto.
Well, who's their other victory?
Toronto.
Oh, they played Toronto twice.
Beat BC. Yeah. They beat BC twice. They beat Edmonton once, and they beat Toronto. They lost 3 times to Calgary. They lost once to the Toronto Argonauts.
3 losses in Calgary.
Here's a stretch.
Team.
Saskatchewan, Hamilton is what they're going to do after their upcoming games. They got Ottawa, they get Montreal. Are they better than Hamilton?
No, I don't know. That would be disrespectful to Hamilton.
Here's actually their schedule is not a schedule.
Not an easy schedule.
Well, Saskatchewan, Hamilton, Ottawa, Hamilton, Edmonton, Saskatchewan, Montreal to end the season. Montreal might be
with
playing
Davis
for the
Alexander
East.
back, yeah.
They might be in that last game actually playing for the East Division with them having to play catch up. You got Saskatchewan who might be trying to close off the West against Calgary. Take Edmonton out of it. Take Ottawa out of it. You got Hamilton twice. And you got Saskatchewan twice. There's a lot of losses potentially there for the Winnipeg Blue Bombers if they're playing like the way we've seen the last few weeks. BC Lions will then pass them, I would believe. So who do they get?
CBC schedule. Remember, it's all about Edmonton catching both of them.
They get Montreal, they get Toronto, but then so it's Ottawa.
They get Ottawa back to back
to start September. They get Calgary, they get Toronto, they get Calgary, they get Edmonton, they get Saskatchewan. They've shown they could beat Edmonton. If they could go beat Toronto, go take care of business. They actually get Toronto right before Ottawa too.
The BC Lions are in a stretch right now. The Lions are playing 6 straight games against the East. They lost to the Ticats, beat the Ticats, get the Alouettes, the Argos, the Red Blacks. A team from the West playing 6 straight.
And they still have Toronto in there.
Against the East.
They have a much more favorable schedule than Winnipeg. Why is Dave calling me right now?
That's almost all of their games against the East in one stretch. I think it'll be a good race. I think it'll be a pretty good race between those two teams. I would take BC right now based on Rourke just looks so much better than Zach.
Well, and with that, then it's okay. Can Edmonton catch Winnipeg? And I think it's easier to catch BC right now than it is Winnipeg when you look at you have games in hand.
Yeah, they have the one game in hand.
Yeah.
Right? I still think they probably have a better chance of catching Winnipeg than BC, but we'll see. I think 4 teams from the West might be in it. And well, let's see what Ottawa does here. As if they can keep Drew Brown healthy and keep the receivers healthy, they might be okay.
The amount of games BC has against some of them, I think that might help Winnipeg snag a crossover spot if BC does some damage.
Let's put together a little teaser here, buddy, on the CFL. We'll do a little Tuesday teaser. Hopefully, we'll be able to get the lines up with what we want to do, what we want to move. Do you want to do like a full-blown 6-pointer? And just take either the spread or the total and move it 6 points, one of those from each 4 games?
Explain that again.
So, like, for example, Ottawa,
yeah.
We take 6 points. We can either move the total down to 45.5.
I see.
Or up to 57.5, or just take like Bombers money line, move the spread 6.
So you're only doing it on one game.
We're applying. We're doing it for all 4 games, but just the total of the spread.
Oh, and we're gonna move all of them.
Yes.
Okay.
Put it on a parlay. So Ottawa, Winnipeg. Do we want Ottawa plus 12?
I don't mind Ottawa plus 12.
Ottawa plus 12, I think, is the play here.
Yes.
That's an easy one. When it's that big and we like Ottawa to keep it within 6, Ottawa plus 12. Okay. All right. Toronto, Edmonton. 2.5. Elks are 2.5-point favorite. The total is 53.5. Toronto can score points.
I was about to say, I'd rather bring that down and
we would bring it down to 47.5.
I'd bring that one down because I think there's going to be points scored in this game.
I agree with that. So 47.5. So we'd be taking the over 47.5. Okay.
I would bring the Ticats to mine or plus 10.
10. You like that more than the over 47.5 here as well?
Trevor Harris sometimes could scare me with his offense where they're hit and miss with how many points they're going to score. Like 2 weeks ago or 2 games ago for them against the Elks, put up 24 points, 23 points. And then against Montreal, they light it up. They're very hit and miss for points scored. Whereas I'd rather think that Hamilton's just going to keep this game within 10 points.
Riders off a bye week.
They're rust to shake off at the start.
Yeah, I mean, I guess maybe there could be. Hamilton was out west, then went home, then they're coming out west again.
They did 2 out west. They're BC Edmonton.
Then
back
home, and now back out west again.
What do you think more comfortable?
Well, I don't know.
Are more points going to be scored in this one, or do you think Hamilton keeps us within 2 scores?
Well, let's look here. Let me see. Let me bring up.
Should we just jump to the other game?
Yeah, go to the other game. I want to bring up the Ticats totals this season because I think they've pretty much been just a steady diet of overs here. Let's see.
Because I think for Al's BC, we go up and we take under 57.5 points.
Okay, so just quickly on this one. Hamilton this season, over 53.5, under 53, over 48.5, over 52.5, under 57, under 55, over 55.5, under 54.5, and over 55.5. So
if we brought that to
they've covered the
47.5.
If we brought it to 47.5, how many times this year have they not played in a 48-point game? Not that one. 28 and 23. That's over 50. Over 50, over 50. Ottawa was a 43-point game and a 45-point game. And then Edmonton was a 48-point game. So they've covered the 47.5.
It's pretty tough.
All but twice this season. The 10 is probably the number. You're probably right on the 10.
Ticats plus 10?
Ticats plus 10.
Like, there's no way Bo isn't going to get even a garbage touchdown to make this closer.
They make it closer. And the Riders have had a problem, like, this season,
Closing it out.
finishing off teams. Like
That's
they
where
let
it was
them hang
different
around
against
a bit.
Montreal. They finally did it.
Yeah.
And then Montreal's not going to score points.
Yeah. So what's that one at?
It's 51.5. I'd bump it up to 57.5. Take the under.
Yeah.
Like BC
I
puts
don't hate
up
that.
35 points. You still is Montreal going to score 22 points?
Against a BC defense, maybe.
Oh, that's a good point. Or you take.
You drop it.
Well, I don't know.
We'd have to drop it down to just 45.5, but.
Because I don't like the spread on these ones.
Well, we can move the
Like,
Alouettes to a +1 dog. Or the Lions. The Lions to a +1 dog.
I'd feel most comfortable doing that because like even the Owls at -11 or +11, I can see the Lions rolling.
The Lions +1.
If it's Caleb Evans and MBT, I can see Nathan Rourke. And with all the injuries, them having to go out to BC, BC looking for revenge from that loss. Or no, Montreal would be looking for BC trying to finish them off. I don't mind BC +1 then.
Okay, I'm going to send this over here. Sometimes with these big adjustments like this, it takes an extra day or two, but partner parlay.
So
Okay,
it's going to
give it to you. What do we have here?
We got Ottawa +12.
Okay, Ottawa +12.
We got Toronto, Edmonton over 47.5.
Toronto, Edmonton over 47.5.
We've got Ticats +10.
Hamilton +10.
And then we have BC +1.
Done. All right, we'll see where that number comes in.
That's your weapon in your arsenal.
I like that one. Fajardo should score points against Toronto.
They should.
And Arbuckle's been slinging it. All right, well, we'll see how that one goes. We'll hopefully get it up. The guys will get on it right away. But yeah, if you want to bet CFL, man, slide on over, playalberta.ca, use the code EST Sports. You get 100%, or not, you get 20, deposit 20, get 50 on that one. We also have that Blue Jays play up. Jays to win and score first is at +194. Jays play of the day coming up a little bit later on as well. And the grandest of parlays, Cardinals first to 3 runs, Jays first to 3 runs, Mangos money line, DWCS. What is that?
DWCS?
And then Correa over 0.5 hits. What is the
Dana White's Contender Series?
Yeah, that would be Dana White's Contender Series. That sounds like something up their alley. All right. So I'll get that over to them between shows here too. And we'll get that up. Mangos on the money line at the Dana White Contender Series. Matty, thanks for coming in on the lock shop today, buddy. Hope I didn't ruffle any feathers in the league.
There's some things being said.
About me?
The league will keep it within the league's office.
Well, I'm telling you, I know they've been bitching. So no matter what they're saying, I know it's not true. Dun, 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 dun.
Says the guy with ADHD.
A what? All right. For Matthew Wanek, I'm Dustin Nielson. 2 guys, a goalie, myself, and Gager is on the way next. Thank you very much for joining us in the lock shop today. Best of luck tonight. We'll talk to you tomorrow.